In this provocative video, we'll be taking an in-depth look at some of the extreme and seemingly impossible survival challenges that truly test human endurance to the breaking point. They not only seek to test our physical strengths, but they test our mental and emotional fortitude as well, as we discover in painstaking detail precisely what these incredibly difficult challenges will be, and then see, in some truly awe-inspiring way, how they're surmounted. Along the journey of this video, we'll focus our attention chiefly on 3 basic impossible challenges and systematically break each of them down into its component parts and reveal the incredible manner in which man has been able to overcome odds stacked seemingly higher than they could ever possibly have been. Welcome to what can only be described as the ultimate survival test adventure. In today's exciting and action-packed video, we are going to embark on a journey to find some of the most impossible and intimidating survival challenges out there in the wilderness. From attempting to survive in the wild for weeks on end with no food or water, to pushing your physical limits to beyond belief levels, these extreme challenges will truly have you questioning what the human body and mind are truly capable of doing. Are you up for the challenge and able to see if you can survive these seemingly impossible situations? Let's find out together as we embark on this adventure. 1. The extreme cold, surviving in sub-zero temperatures for days. To begin with, we have what is quite possibly one of the most grueling and merciless tests that any human being could possibly have to endure: surviving life at below zero temperatures with no shelter or basic supplies. The human body, naturally, has its limitations and can only endure such freezing temperatures for so long before it becomes seriously endangered, and the danger of hypothermia grows by the second that you remain outside in the freezing cold. And still, there have been amazing and astounding instances of survival, even in the most extreme and worst-case possible circumstances. In 2008, a man named Doug, affectionately referred to by the nickname Doug the Iceman, demonstrated remarkable resilience and determination when he survived a 6-day ordeal in the extreme Arctic environment. On the strength of nothing but the warmth of a small fire, he was able to keep going, and the protection of a snow cave he was able to construct. His incredible survival tale is a compelling testament not only to the ingenuity that lies within the human spirit, but also to the extreme mental toughness that lies within people in the face of life-threatening adversity. Doug went about constructing an emergency shelter from the massive amounts of snow that were around him, skillfully initiating a fire through the traditional method of rubbing sticks together, and employing a variety of rudimentary survival skills to continue his life for just long enough until rescuers were able to come and provide the assistance that he so urgently needed. 2. The 7-day water fasting challenge. Next, let us discuss one of the most physically demanding and toughest survival tests that exist: the 7-day water fasting challenge. The idea of going without food for a number of consecutive days may be totally unthinkable for the majority of individuals, yet there are actually those very brave individuals who have attempted this challenge and have lived through the experience. While it is true that human beings can generally survive without food for a duration of up to a month, the situation is entirely more critical when it concerns the necessity of water. Going without water is an entirely different situation altogether. One of the more extreme examples was with a man named Ray, who, under controlled supervision administered by professionals, took on the challenge of fasting for a complete 7 days, during which time he consumed nothing but water. During this difficult ordeal, he described facing many physical and mental obstacles, which pushed him to his limits, but amazingly, he was able to survive the entire period of time, utilizing a fierce mental discipline to carry him through and endure the ordeal. Although it is quite dangerous to try an extended fast like this without qualified medical supervision, this example illustrates just how amazingly resilient and adaptable our bodies can be when subjected to extreme conditions and circumstances. 3. The island survival challenge, an experience of sustaining life with the help of only the resources available in nature. For our final challenge, let's really go whole hog and challenge ourselves to the most extreme and ultimate survival challenge one could possibly imagine: living a solitary existence on a completely deserted island with nothing to rely on but your own resourcefulness and ingenuity. Survivalists from reality television programs such as Survivor or Naked and Afraid have taken on this incredible challenge, which is truly the ultimate survival test of one's ability to live off the land and utilize the resources that nature has available for it. The crucial element here is more than merely locating food and clean drinking water. It also encompasses the vital skills of learning how to construct a functional and safe shelter, creating needed tools for survival, and learning to acclimate yourself to the often savage and capricious environment surrounding you. A particular challenge that grew in popularity was taken upon by a survivalist named Bear Grylls, who spent a grueling 48 hours completely alone on a deserted island where no other human inhabitants existed, with nothing but a tiny knife as the only available tool. Bear's rigid challenge wasn't merely a test of physical endurance, but a stout example of mental strength and resilience as well, showing us that with the correct set of skills and right type of attitude, it's indeed feasible to triumph over even the most recalcitrant and inhospitable environment imaginable. For most, surviving and enduring on a desert island continues to be an earnest and honest test of human ability and will to survive. 4. Surviving a car accident. Essential steps to help you survive until rescue comes. Picture yourself in the midst of a car accident. You are trapped in the vehicle, possibly hurt, and you are miles away from any assistance that could save your life. In this hopeless scenario, what do? It happens more often than most realize, and your survival following a car accident relies heavily upon your capacity to remain calm under threat, think clearly about your surroundings, and respond swiftly to the circumstances at hand. It is a scenario where both mental sharpness and physical agility play equal roles in determining the outcome. One such case of an incredible survival story is that of a courageous lady named Julie, who was traveling down a lonely and isolated road when she was involved in a horrific car accident. In spite of her serious injuries, which would have easily been too much for many, she incredibly remained calm and composed under the intense stress of the situation. Becoming very resourceful, she utilized her cell phone to promptly dial the emergency services for assistance, making sure that help was on the way. She also took it upon herself to apply first aid procedures to attempt to staunch the flow of blood from her injuries. Julie's fast response, combined with her strong will to live, proved valuable to saving her life in what could otherwise have turned out to be a fatal accident. Conclusion: these survival tests are no joke, however. They truly reveal the incredible strength in the human spirit and show the incredible power of resilience. Regardless of whether you're battling against below freezing temperatures, living for days on no food at all, or enduring the rough challenge of surviving alone in the wilderness, these tests are a certain reminder of just how much we're capable of doing if we truly push ourselves beyond our perceived capabilities. But before even considering attempting any of these rigorous tests, it is absolutely crucial to keep in mind survival truly hinges as much on strict preparation as gaining essential knowledge. What do you think about it? Do you believe that you would be able to survive successfully these seemingly impossible tests? We would love to hear your comments and feedback below. We shall see you in the upcoming videos. Be cautious.